Google's identity as a company has always been worth a sensible chuckle. Before being named after a misspelling of a really large number, it was a research project called Backrub. And although it wasn't the first search engine by any means, it worked in a fundamentally different way than most of the other options out there, including Backrub's entire lack of a friendly butler that would fetch search results for you. Most early search engines gave you results based on how many times words you searched in a string appeared on a page. So if you typed Linus, instead of articles about Linus Torvalds, Linus from Peanuts, or Linus Tech Tips, you might instead see some random fanfic with a main character named Linus, along with some other guy named Luke or something. Anyways. Backrub ranked search results based on how many times other pages linked to them, using a system called PageRank. The idea was that a page that had lots of other pages linking to it was more important and more likely to be what people were searching for. And although Google's current algorithm has grown to be much more comprehensive, PageRank back then was such an innovation that it gave Google a massive edge over its competitors that spurred its rapid growth in the late 1990s and early 2000s, forcing it to quickly move from its original homes of Stanford University servers and, cliché incoming, a garage in a Silicon Valley house. Google's popularity was also boosted by its clean, simple layout. Remember how cluttered and ad-filled other web portals of the time were? Now, don't get me wrong, Google did sell ads, but their unobtrusiveness did a great deal to keep them popular, and they made lots of money by targeting the ads based on what users were actually searching, something that took its competitors longer to catch up on. Back in 2002, Google started making its first real forays into products besides standard web search, such as Google Shopping and Google Books. Then a couple years later, the now near ubiquitous Gmail showed up on April freaking Fool's Day of 2004, which led many people to believe that it was a joke at first. I mean, a gig of web storage for free back then? That was crazy. And since it was invite only to start, accounts were highly coveted, leading it to become hugely popular when it released to everyone. So maybe it's no huge coincidence that Google went public later that year, making some longtime Googlers very wealthy. Shortly after Google's initial public offering, they rolled out a lot of services that are now Google staples. Maps, Earth, Transit, Street View, Calendar, and the ever-present GChat all hit the scene between 2005 and 2007, with Google acquiring YouTube in 2006 and introducing their faster-than-a-potato-gun Google Chrome in 2008, which is the world's most used browser today by a large margin, even though it's become a little more bloated since then. Google's freely available Android OS, launched in 2008, which now has Chrome built in, which has probably contributed largely to that previous statistic, made Google a major player in the mobile market, leading to the more recent dive into the world of hardware. And I mean, other than that search appliance thing for businesses that they rolled out back in 2001, I'm talking about the 2009 release of the Chromebook, a low-cost line of laptops built around the Chrome browser, which you can learn more about up here. That was followed by Nexus phones and tablets the next year. 2009 and 2010 also saw Google's search algorithm revamped to focus on adding real-time and recent content, meaning that Google could now be used not only as a repository of existing information, but as a true source of current news. Very timely, considering the explosive growth of devices with Google search functionality baked in, allowing people to punch in a wider variety of queries, even current weather and sports scores, and still get relevant results. So with their own software and hardware now nearly everywhere at this point, including their new Pixel smartphones, which you can learn more about up here, Google is even dabbling in infrastructure projects like Google Fiber, an internet service that's been rolled out in 7 American metro areas since 2013, and with other ongoing Google projects like driverless cars and balloons that can provide internet access to underserved areas. Google's reach has amazed some, but also concerned others who worry they'll become the real world by and large. And considering their absolute dominance of the search and data mining business, their tax avoidance strategies that have been described as ethically questionable, and their abandonment of the "don't be evil" as a corporate slogan, who knows? All I know is that I would definitely stick to DuckDuckGo if you want to see how many other people think Larry Page kind of looks like a Bond villain. For non-members of Dollar Shave Club, if you join today, you will get your first month of razors for free. And if you continue on after that, they will continue to deliver razors directly to your door in a timely manner. Membership means that you can shave with a fresh blade anytime that you want. You'll get a first-class shave and use the executive blade without it actually hurting your wallet, which is pretty cool. And you can use it with Dr. Carver's shave butter, which goes on clear, so you can actually see where you're shaving if you care about your face not looking like a complete mess, which is probably a good idea. And they ship to the US, Canada, and Australia. So head over to dollarshaveclub.com/Linus and give them a try for free. All right, guys, if you liked that video, like it. If you disliked it, dislike it. Get subscribed. Check out Channel Superfun. They're pretty cool. In the comments down below, let me know what kind of stuff you want to see on Tech Quickie in the future, and I'm going to see you next time. Goodbye.